Hello and welcome to Halo's Tarot. I'm Halo and I'd like to wish you all a happy existence. And welcome. We're going to do an all signs read for all signs for the month of September 2025. I think this month is gearing up to be a very emotional month. We have two eclipses, a lunar and a solar eclipse. We have a lunar occurring September 7th and 8th, and a partial solar occurring on September 21st. So, I think a lot of times that this embraces a very nostalgic time. We're ushering in new seasons. So, with that being said, I'd like to do a prayer and to offer blessings to everyone listening to this reading, that we reach our divinest timeline. I pray for our angel spirits and guides to be with us, to give us the best answers for our highest good. I ask also to extend blessings of amazing health, tons of money, and love for all of our days. And so it is. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to use our Light Seers deck, and I have an interesting thing with the Light Seers deck, and I am always interested to prove the validity of tarot and of energy that works through these cards. And I always draw, lately, over the past month or so, I've drawn the Ten of Pentacles. So, which is interesting, and because I use this deck a lot because I really love this deck. Not to say that I don't love my witches, but I use this deck more just for my purposes. Anyway, I always draw the Ten of Pentacles. So I went over to my friend's house and we did a reading, and I did this deck, and it just wasn't coming out. Like, the energy was just not, I wasn't feeling it. So I used the other deck, my witch's deck, and the Ten of Pentacles came out. So I went home, and a day later I walked past here, and of course I always read out here, and a couple of the cards had fallen down there. What was it? The Ten of Pentacles from this deck. So that's a confirmation for me that basically I couldn't have read this energy correctly because the Ten of Pentacles wanted to come out. But because this deck was incomplete, I wasn't aware of that. I found the cards a day later. But that was a confirmation for me because the Ten of Pentacles did come out in the other deck. Haha. So I think that's quite notable to mention. Alright. So we're going to get into it. We're going to do an all signs reading for September 2025 for my beauties out there that want some answers, okay? Here we go. Aries, you're the first up. So can I please get a message for Aries? What do we got here? I'm not the best shuffler. Okay, so well, there's two cards that flew out. I'm going to put them back in just because I think that's not a clear message. And we're going to give it a shuffle this way. All right. I think we're good. Aries, let's get a message for you. What you been up to? And what can you expect? Okay, so we got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles reversed for Aries. Okay, so there might have... Oh, and I see a cardinal flying by just now. Just flew across my backyard. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Well, Aries, you might think that you've missed an opportunity. You might feel like that, Aries, but I see this being an opportunity for you to really work on self-exploration and self-growth. Because the Pentacles is, stability. It's that divine timing. Nine of Pentacles, almost reaching that Ten of Pentacles, that ultimate legacy, that wish fulfillment. So you might feel like that's something that's on hold for you, Aries. But Okay, so we're looking at a love perspective. So Aries, your person might feel that they can't offer you all the best things right at this moment because they're working on it. They need to balance and gather and really get into what makes them them. So I think Aries, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, you're looking at a person who really wants, who wants to reach for that Nine of Pentacles. They want that. That's their wish fulfillment because that stability with you. But maybe they just can't bring that offer in at this precise moment. But the Nine of Pentacles is a very positive card. And maybe your person has suffered maybe some financial loss around this time. Oh, okay, Taurus. Okay. Cards are just flying here today. Okay, well, Taurus, what came out for you was the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so that could signify maybe there's your person has a lack of passion. They are in a kind of downtime with creating. And, maybe that fire needs to be relit for your person, Taurus. With the Knight of Wands, because that's a very lusty, fiery energy. Maybe the passion seems to be a little bit burnt out with a person. And that's like something that needs to be relit. Your person might be taking time out to just get their own fires burning again and their own creative juices at this time, Taurus. Okay. Gemini. Just for the sign of Gemini, what do we got for Gemini? Let's see what's up for Gemini. Gemini. For Gemini sky. Just one card, spirits. One card, please. One card for Gemini. And Gemini, I know you always get like this, like, you've been getting the Death card quite a bit, but okay, well, that one's turned upside down. Okay, well, sorry, the Lovers. Yeah, of course. Lovers reverse. I know a lot of these cards are coming out reversed, but that's okay because we'll interpret the messages. So your person that you're thinking about, Gemini, maybe, they are your counterpart. But right now, with the Lovers reversed, there's possibly some distance between you and the person. Your person might feel that they can't find another connection than like they had with you, with the Lovers. And they're doing a lot of thinking about that, Gemini. So that signifies to me that, like, somebody's thinking about you, maybe fantasizing about times that have gone past. They know they're never gonna, they're in some pain right now. I show a lot of cards, but we're gonna pick them up. But this means that, like, that they're thinking about you, but that's a divine counterpart. Okay? Okay, well, that was, I picked up all my cards. I'm going to shuffle them again, though, because we got to get one for Cancer. Cancer, let's get one for you. Let's get a message for Cancer, please. Well, I got a whole bunch, but on top, it came out very clear on top of the pile is Justice. So I love that for you, Cancer. And it's upright. So maybe your person has had justice served to them. Whatever has gone on, it's like you're on top here. And they've got their eyes open in that reflection. But that looks like that's the person facing the judgment. They're up, their cups are outpoured. They're looking pretty like, uh-oh. But the person on top, that justice, they're like, yeah, you're wielding the sword. So, you know what? Whatever's happening right now, stay the course, because there's a lot of clouds above your head that can cause a lot of self-doubt in what's going on, Cancer. But I really believe that the justice is being served with these cups, because you're holding the sword. The cups are balanced. So stay the course. And your person is going to be getting the justice they deserve, or they will bring justice to the situation. But we'll clarify in words with what that means. My crows are in full effect tonight. I don't know if you can hear them or not. And there's a hawk. Yeah. All right. So that's a really good message for you, Cancer. Like, I want to say, Leo, let's check out what's... Oh, that came out pretty quick. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so that is a card. That's a good card, too. That's working together. That's collaboration. Into a shared goal. However, I still think, like, you know, with Leo... like you're working, you have to choose which person is going to finish the job. Like, I mean, there's people have their roles, right, in life and in getting things done. So Leo in the Three of Pentacles, there's your person is helping you accomplish something that you've always wanted to work on, something that is going to bring you some financial stability. But yeah, so Leo, like, we'll get some messages from your person in a sense that, you know, it's a good sign, though, because everybody's working together in harmony. So maybe that's the key to that. Your person is really keeping them in the loop and working with them so that you can build something together. They want to work with you. You're the green light, Leo. Okay. So we got for Virgo. Just a card for Virgo, please. The sign of Virgo. Ooh, six of Wands. That's a victory card, Virgo. That's your person might be glowing up a little bit, having a victory of their and celebrating. It's a reuniting card. It's a card of possibly, you know, getting engaged, celebrating, being in the spotlight. So, you know, maybe your person is getting recognized for something, and you're recognizing something about your person, that they're a star. Maybe your person is a literal star. Okay, we'll clarify that. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. Oh. Okay, Libra. Let's see what's up for Libra. Libra, you've been through it a little bit, so let's see what you got on your September 2025. What's coming in for Libra? Whoa, too many cards. Okay, well, this one really wanted to come out. I think it's the Star, but this is the Star reversed. Okay, so maybe that's your person had hopes and dreams, and they were hoping for a certain something, your person. But maybe they're having a hard time having faith in themselves, or they're having a hard time seeing the bigger picture, the vision. So, with the star reversed, I truly think that, somebody, they might have really had some stuff in their past, and that, a lot of wishes, hopes, and dreams had to be put on hold, which, makes, sometimes your person could have gone through an awakening. And, now they're sort of like rebuilding what is their wish fulfillment. And so that takes time and some patience. Okay, Libra, it takes time and patience. But not just say that we wait for anybody, but I mean, when you're talking about an ideal and a person who has a certain wishes, hopes, and dreams, and maybe they've gone through something super huge and now they're retooling their new beginning, and you're in it, but they have to kind of remap these things, and that takes a lot of hope and courage and dreams. So maybe they don't trust their dreams. Your person, okay? So hot Scorpio. I need one for my hot Scorpio. Let's see what Scorpio is saying. Okay. Oh, well, Six of Swords upright. So Six of Swords could mean, that's it's a progression. So six, it's definitely you're coming out of something. You're coming out of an unsure and an uncertain territory, because Swords is clarity, Swords is communication, Swords is the intellect. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy on Swords. So Scorpio, maybe you're leaving a lot in the past. You're leaving whatever does not serve you. And, your person might be coming out of something. Maybe they were worried and very in the dark about how something would turn out, but they're coming to shore. They're being led to shore by some divine spirit guides. And that's evident because of the birds here. And that's a young girl in a boat by herself with a bunch of crows leading her somewhere. So that's a spirit team. I see that clearly in this card. So your person is being led by a spirit team right now out of a kind of a slump. And maybe it's not even a slump that you're aware of. Maybe it's something more internal with your person, because Swords is the mind. And sometimes we don't always express our deepest kind of oh, am I good enough? Am I smart enough to to people like me? That's maybe what your person's struggling with a bit. So they're getting that mental pull to shore again. They're like, okay, come on back. You're getting some clarity. Person's coming back. They don't have to be worried or stressed anymore. Because it's not the Three of Swords, it's not the Four of Swords, it's Four of Swords, it's not the Five of Swords, it's Six. So going into better clarity. Okay. Sagittarius. My beautiful Sages. I love you guys. Whoop. Alright, one card for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. Sag is always up to stuff. There's never a dull moment with Sagittarius. Whoop. Okay, well, as we know, so this came out. It was on top. It was reversed, which is the Two of Swords. Which, okay, Sag, I kind of like that, because Two of Swords could indicate you being a little stuck, not having all the answers that you need. But that's with the Two of Swords reversed, that means that you could be getting out of some taking the blindfold off, and just seeing things clearly, seeing what you have, seeing what you can do, You might have a choice to make. Maybe you thought you had a choice to make, but really, with the Two of Swords reversed, like, there isn't a choice. Because, like, everybody always has a choice, but I think you see, like, with taking off the blindfold, you see that, like, you've got the best choice. And that's your person, too. Like, they've taken off the blindfold. They're taking off that blindfold to say, like, all right, I've got this. I'm going to come to Sagittarius with some more clarity. Those crows. You had a lot of your person had a lot of people around them. A lot of people caw 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 in their ear all the time. So maybe that indicates they're not listening to that anymore. They're upset. It's done with. They know there's no more choice that they need to make. The Two of Swords, they know what they're doing. They have some inner mental clarity as to the path that they want to take. And that's with you. So I think that's good. Okay, Capricorn. Let's get a card for Capricorn, please. Oh, this one's like just flipping out. Okay, well, this one did come up but there's a lot of underneath them. The Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups for Capricorn. Your person could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Cups is the ultimate love. The ultimate matriarch. The bringer of emotional stability and clarity. So maybe your person is emotionally ready. Maybe they've done their work and they're emotionally aligned. They're bringing the best cup of love. Because this is somebody that is a divine counterpart. With the Queen of Cups, she is a very emotional and loving connection. I see there's maybe been a lot of healing and spiritual work that your person has done. But, and they've got their head above water now. And they can tread. They can even, like, levitate their queen. Practicing with the bowls of water. We'll get some messages for Capricorn. Right now, Aquarius. I got this for somebody before. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. So, Aquarius, there was probably something that you started growing that you might have had to put on hold. Your person, they're building their empire, and I think that they want it to come, but that can indicate some holdups. That could indicate some more planting of seeds. Like, so with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, like, when we're working on something that's going to bring the best outcome, it's going to take time. It's going to take the right planting. Sometimes our plants get spider mites or whatever, and we have to tend to them. So with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, maybe they're doing some damage control. Things happen. So they could be doing damage control right now, Aquarius. But they have intentions to build with you. Pisces. Let's see what's up with Pisces. One card for Pisces, please. Ten of Pentacles, but it's reversed. But that's okay. So your person, Pisces, wants to leave a legacy with you. They want to be that ultimate fulfillment, but right now they're unbalanced, and they're trying their hardest to get back to give you what you deserve. I see this because, that it immediately stuck out with the man, and, like, everything is kind of around, and, like, he's like, oh my goodness, but there's, there could be kids involved as well too here, Pisces, but the Ten of Pentacles reverse, of course, the light's on. They understand, and maybe that's something that they are going to try and reverse in the future, so that they can have a legacy, and a life with you. Okay, let's clarify in words with the oracle for what your person might want to say to you based on these cards. All right, everybody? Ready. Okay, so oracle deck. One card for Aries, please. One card for Aries. Okay. I gave these a good shuffle because these ones have been really giving some good answers to match the cards that I pull. Oh, divine timing. Okay, Aries, divine timing. Yeah, like I said before, like that Nine of Pentacles, that's something that could be like, you know, your money coming in, your wish fulfillment, like all of a sudden your person's thinking, well, you know, I can't give the best offer. But they really have to, they've got divine timing on their side. So, you know, that is Spirit speaking with the Nine of Pentacles, almost at that Ten of Pentacles, that legacy, that, you know, retirement, that leaving a harmonious lineage. You know what I mean? So that Nine of Pentacles, that's going to come in divine timing. Your person is going to bring it. But yeah, I think they need to trust themselves. Okay. Ooh, lights came on. Trust yourself. Okay, so Taurus. Let's see, for your person that you're thinking about, the spark has gone. Maybe the spark is gone. The Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands reversed could suggest, you know, maybe there's the passions are not as there as they were, and maybe, like, you know, that's okay. Things ebb and flow, and people change, people evolve. Okay, so that's one card for Taurus's person. One card for Taurus's person. One card, please, for Taurus. I keep lying to myself about how I feel about you. Okay, so sometimes, you know, when people, like, there's that spark that unites people and that passion. And sometimes, you know, people can lie to themselves about how they really feel, because that might change in dynamics some ways. But, you know, that love is there. You know, about the saying, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. But they, you know, they could be lying to themselves about how they feel about you. Maybe they do love you more than they're letting on. But, you know, with that creativity, that spark, that fire, that passion being a little bit reversed right now, they could be lying to themselves about how they feel about you, but maybe just to protect themselves or protect you, Taurus. So, you know, that's something like that. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not your story. If it does, then maybe, you know, there's something like that you guys can work out as far as a friendship, as far as like maybe rekindling something. There needs to be a conversation, because it's a card of creativity. So it might mean that just there's like not enough creativity going on within this connection. And maybe they want to talk to you about it, but they don't know how. So that's a good message for you, Taurus, in a sense. Like, you don't want to be in the dark. All right, Gemini. So your person, the The Lovers reverse. They miss you. They are thinking about you. Nobody can replace you. They want to, I think they want to communicate that to you. It's a Gemini energy. Reversed. I just saw I drink to forget you, but it didn't come out, so I'm not drawing it. So I want one card for Gemini, please. Spirits, angels, guides. That will clarify the Lovers reverse. What does your person want to say to Gemini with that? They're missing Gemini. The Lovers. That's like the entire deck. Huh. What do they want to say? Okay. You are my twin flame. Yeah. The Lovers, they are the divine counterparts. Sexual soulmates. Yeah. Often twin flames. So, the Lovers reverse just confirms what I thought about your person, Gemini. They want to tell you you're their twin flame and they love you. They miss you. They can't find anybody else like you because they won't be able to. You're the Lovers. So maybe your person is gonna have a conversation with you about that soon. But we'll get into that in your monthly reading, Gemini. Okay, Cancer. Justice. Yes. I like that. Justice for you, Cancer. Let's get a card for Cancer, please. What does your person want to say with that justice? Justice. Cancer, your person wants to say, I'm sorry. With the justice. Okay? I'm sorry. And usually they don't want to admit it, but I think now they will admit that they're sorry for, whatever they've done. And, like everybody's got their story, but Cancer, that justice, they are sorry. And they want to tell you about it. So I like that because, again, like I think them looking at you, like they brought the justice. Whatever is kind of transpired, they are seeing you as justice. And they are facing the consequences. And they're sorry. Okay, Leo. 3 of Pentacles. Working together, collaboration. Your person wants to work with you, Leo. They want to work with you. And what does your person want to say to you? Whoop. They want to say to you? There's like a bunch of cards. I'm up all night thinking of you. Leo, your person is up all night thinking about you. And, they want to work with you. Like, and maybe that's why they're up all night. They're like, okay, hey, I want to work with you here, but, like, it takes 2 to tango, and maybe, John's like, there's 3 people working on something here. But, really, when you're working on Pentacles, it could be a family situation. Could be, like you're working towards this goal, but they're up all night. They're thinking about you. Virgo. It's gotten nice and dark. Lincoln Park after dark. Virgo. I will never find anyone I love more than you. Okay. So your person wants to tell you, maybe they're coming into their little glow up, and they're in the spotlight right now, and but they do want to tell you that they'll never find anyone that they love more than you, and that signifies, maybe there is a union happening, and I'm always right to the wreath, but give it till Christmas, Virgo, as far as a reunion of some sort. Six of Wands. Yeah, they love you, and they'll celebrate you, but they're in the spotlight. They're doing them right now, so that's a good confirmation, Virgo. Okay, so one came out while I was shuffling for our lovely Libra. Everything I do it for you. All right. Well, they have that Star Reverse card. So maybe they had beliefs, and maybe your person was doing everything for you. But that isn't healthy sometimes. They need to do some things for themselves, and they need to take care of themselves. And maybe redoing their whole life and going through that awakening. They're doing it because of you and for you, because they want to be a better person, if that makes sense, for you. So they're retooling all of their wishes, hopes, and dreams right now, so they can be in their true essence of what they want to bring to the table for you, Libra, which I think is good. It's very good. Okay, so Scorpio, what do we want to say? Hot Scorpio. Okay, person's coming out of a kind of a mental slump. Maybe a little bit of depression. They miss you. They want to make it right. So yeah, for sure, their Spirit team is guiding them back in. And maybe they got inside their head a little bit. And, were maybe not feeling at their best. And so they miss you. They want to make it right. So, and they're coming back into shore, like I said. So, they're coming back. They're coming back around. I think that's a nice message and clarification for you, Scorpio. That, we fight these inner battles sometimes that people aren't aware of. And, but, when they come back, sometimes oh, what got into you? You're, yeah. But, they've had this, whole journey in their head. All right, so, Sag, here is your message. I will love without conditions or limits. So that's what your person wants to say to you, Sag. They want you to know that they're going to love you without conditions. And that's why that's good, because your person is coming out of that Two of Swords. They're taking that blindfold off. They don't want these conditions attached to your relationship, or limits. The sky is the limit. And when people feel stuck and they feel like they they can't see straight, that choice, they can't make a good choice because there's too many things clouding them and nagging at them and pecking at them and giving them all these things that they need to do and conditions and blah blah blah. So I think your person is taking off that blindfold, Sag, and they're like, look, we're gonna love regardless. The love is there, but it's gonna be without conditions, and there's no limits to how much the love can be there. And that's hard for some people to really, especially Sag, because Sag has attachment and things sometimes, so to love without limits, that's sometimes it's always hard for Sag because they want to put a limit on something. They want to analyze it. They want to make sure that they put conditions on it, because then they can achieve their goals. You know, they're very goal oriented as well too. So, your person, Sagittarius, you know, they're learning to love and not put limitations on it, not put conditions on it. Just love because you love each other. Okay, Capricorn, with Queen of Cups. Your person, the Queen of Cups, looks like on a spiritual journey, emotionally ready, stable, loving. What does they want to say to you? What do they want to say to Capricorn? Queen of Cups. One card, please. One card. Okay. I had a couple flip out, but I'd never take like more than one, so I'm just popping them back in the deck. Let's get one card, please. That moon is out and about. It is looking so pretty. Shining through the trees. What does Capricorn's person want to say? It's Capricorn with that Queen of Cups. Ooh, one on the floor. This is the one. I want to make love to you. Yeah. Because she's the Queen of Cups. It's the lover. The ultimate lover. The emotional, fulfilling lover. That is stable and steady. Beautiful. Yeah. And their cup's full. And they're just waiting to show you. All right. 7 of Pentacles. Reversed. For Aquarius. Aquarius, you're growing something. And you know, like, it's sometimes these things take time. Maybe you had to retool what you were growing. Replant your seeds in the ground. And, you know, I think that sometimes, like, when a 7 of Pentacles is upright, it does indicate that there is going to be some time that's going to be taken. But I think that this one means a little faster. I'm not even sure if I got this card for you before. Yeah, so abundance. See, okay, so the person that you're thinking about, like, Aquarius, like, you're growing something here. And with abundance, like, that is coming in for you. So don't stress about it. I think that, you know, everybody has to, like, replant seeds, you know, tend to their gardens, make sure that, you know, things are growing correctly. And that's in life. That's in all aspects of life. Love, money, you know, all those aspects. That, health. So abundance is coming. And I think just being patient and staying the course, your person's bringing it. So let's not stress about it, because that can also delay progress. When we stress about things, like, it kind of slows everything down, because we're not manifesting it from a correct place, like your tracks like. So, okay, so that's good, Aquarius. And now we're going to talk about Pisces with their 10 of Pentacles reversed. I saw the I love you too card. Why is this 10 of Pentacles reversed? And what does your person want to say, Pisces? The long lost 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so money windfall. I like this so much because this came out and I was like, I'll put it back in the deck, but no, it came out again. So I'm taking it for you, Pisces. Money windfall. So yeah, your person is getting to it. Like, they're bringing it. Like, but they're just a little imbalanced right now. They know their legacy and their harmony is a little bit effed up right now. Let me tell you. But that's their money's coming. They're bringing the money windfall because they can think when you see this, the person sees this for the true. They don't want this to be imbalanced. They want this to be really, really steady and balanced with you. Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But with your money here, Pisces, your person that you've created this legacy with is going to bring that money. It's coming, but just being patient and reaffirming what brought you two together in the first place. I think that's going to be key to, you can always encourage your person, and that's all. It's going to be just the wind in their sails, the windfall, the wind in their sails. Yeah, I like that. All right, everybody. Well, happy long weekend, and again, happy existence. Wonderful messages, blessings to you all, and I love you. We'll see y'all soon. Bye.